I am on what might just be the most beautiful sea voyage in the world, exploring Norway's legendary coastline.
This is one of the most incredible views I've ever seen in my life. Whoa! This is unbelievable!
Aboard the MS Trollfjord, I'm taking the North Cape Line with Hurtigruten. And if you missed last week's episode, here's the recap. I spent 7 days getting to know this incredible ship, from the gorgeous restaurants, my stunning suite, and the perfect spots to relax on deck, to the amazing staff and jaw-dropping scenery.
I feel like I'm about to get swept away.
So far, I visited Stavanger, Ålesund, Narvik, and the Lofoten Islands, soaking in Norway's natural beauty for the very first time.
The scenery out here is blowing my mind. Look at this smile.
Now, we're picking up where we left off, heading further north into the heart of Norway before we make our way south again. So buckle up, the adventure continues, and it is going to be epic.
Ah, this is awesome! We've just arrived in Tromso, the gateway to the Arctic. Now, this place is meant to be a fascinating mix of cool culture, stunning scenery, and Arctic history. But here's the thing, we've only got 1 day to explore it, so we need to make the most. Let's get started. First of the day is here at one of Tromso's most iconic landmarks, the Arctic Cathedral. And this is a church unlike anything I have ever seen before. It was built in 1965 and its striking triangular design was actually inspired by the Arctic. So snow, ice, and even the northern lights. There is an entry fee of around 80 NOK to come inside, and it is well worth it. Now, the hot tip for you guys is to time your run. I am here at about 11 in the morning, and the sun is coming through the back of that stained glass window, and it is ethereal. It is otherworldly. I've never seen anything quite like it. It is so very beautiful, and definitely worth coming inside.
I've been searching for someone to save me during the nights where I can't.
In just a matter of minutes, the Fjellheisen gondola will take you from sea level up here to Mount Storsteinen, and once you get to the top, the views are sensational. I cannot get over what we're seeing up here. The water looks so blue, the town is stunning, and the mountains in the background are absolutely incredible. If you are planning your day in Tromso and you are wondering what you need to do, this is a really great thing to add to the list. Now, quick tip for you guys. It is pretty cold up here. The wind is no joke, so make sure you have something to rug up in. But it looks like they have a cafe over there, and I fancy myself a cup of tea to warm up. Let's go check it out. So Tromso sits about 350 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle, and it was once the starting point for some pretty daring polar expeditions. Now, the city center here is compact, it's easy to explore, and it's really colorful. I mean, this whole city in general to me has such a cool energy and vibe to it. I am loving just walking around, ducking into cafes and shops and all cute spots to check it all out. And I think that's one thing I'm really loving about this cruise in general. Tromso wasn't on my travel wish list, and if I was here hiring a car driving around, I probably wouldn't have stopped here. But thanks to the cruise, I get to stop off at all these different towns and cities of different sizes and explore places I just never would have otherwise. And I'm loving it. I need to get myself back to this ship because we are taking off very soon and making our way to our next destination. And you guys, I am hungry. I have a craving for a burger, and they have the best veggie burger on this ship. Let's go eat.
Okay, let me give you a quick tour of our incredible ship, the MS Trollfjord. Mid-sized, she carries just a few hundred passengers, big enough for comfort, but small enough to slip into tiny ports and fjords most ships cannot reach. There are 3 restaurants on board, each celebrating Norway's rich coastal cuisine. You've got the casual ease of Flora, hearty bites at Aram Bistro, and fine dining at Roast. The food here is absolutely exquisite. I'm staying in Suite 819, and honestly, it is a dream and the most beautiful room I've ever had on a cruise ship. It's spacious, beautifully designed, super comfortable, and with the very best possible views through these incredible windows. Now, there are plenty of cozy spots to relax on board. You've got the 1893 bar for drinks and music, and even a gym and sauna if you want to stay active. Everything you need is at your fingertips. Honestly, whether you're coming to Norway just to explore or you want to soak up the onboard experience, the MS Trollfjord makes it an unforgettable journey.
Today we have docked in Honningsvåg. This is the gateway to the North Cape and one of the highlights of the North Cape Line. And you guys, today we are going to get to stand at the top of Europe. We have driven through the tundra right here to the North Cape, and it's 71 degrees north. We're at the top of mainland Europe. I feel like I'm doing a weather report live from the scene. I can confirm it is cold and it is windy, and I hope my little mic is doing its job. I feel like I'm about to get swept away. Now, what is wild to me is the landscape up here. The cliffs are stunning. They are absolutely staggering, and they just kind of drop away, and then you are staring into what is essentially endless Arctic. It is absolutely wild. I'm going to use a real scientific term for you guys right now. This is the tippy-toppest I've ever been on our beautiful planet. Our second stop is here in Sandnes, where king crab reigns supreme. When I say king, you say crab. King. King. Let's go.
My name is Katarina. This is Paul. And we're going to tell you a little bit about the king crab now. And afterwards, of course, we are going inside and you can enjoy the king crab.
So the giant king crabs can weigh up to 10 kilos and can have a wing or claw span of 1.5 meters. They look prehistoric, they taste delicious. Now, part of our experience is that we get to try the crab meat. It has come out, it looks amazing, and we're actually going to be eating it the traditional way. So that is beautiful, freshly steamed crab with some soft white bread, some mayonnaise, and just a little bit of lemon. I'm just being an animal and getting in there with my hands. Let's just try a piece straight up. That is really good, actually. The meat is so nice and sweet and juicy. It actually comes out of the leg really easy. I want to try it with the bread and everything like they say so. Hold on. Oh my god. That's really good. We're back in the port here at Honningsvåg, and I want to show you my favorite thing about this place, and you might walk past it if you didn't know what it meant. This is Bamse. Now, his name means teddy bear in Norwegian, and he is a beautiful Saint Bernard dog. And around 1937 or so, he became a member of a World War II naval ship. He was known for being incredibly loyal, courageous, brave, and for boosting morale on board the ship. As far as the stories go, he pushed one attacker off a crew member into the water, and another time when a crew member went overboard, he dove in to save him. Now, this dog was so beloved that he was taken over to Scotland, and sadly he didn't make it back here. But to commemorate him and his loyalty and his bravery, there are two Bamse statues. One in Scotland that looks back towards Norway, and one here in Norway that looks towards Scotland. It's so beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful here in the Norwegian fjordlands. I mean, you see photos of it and you think, yeah, that looks spectacular, but can it really be that good in real life? Yeah, it can. I was having moments today when we were driving around on the bus when I was thinking that it reminded me of places like Iceland and the Scottish Highlands, and it is just something else. It was a spectacular drive today. The landscape here is just otherworldly. It has blown my mind, and every day it just seems to get more and more beautiful. And the sunsets from here on the ship, they are magical. I'm just soaking in the last little bit of afternoon light, and then we are going to set sail. We're leaving Honningsvåg and we're making our way to Alta. And I am really excited because we have a very fun activity planned tomorrow.
'Cause life is for living. Let's see where this all might lead. Let's see where this all might lead. Waking up to a brand new day in between your sheets. Breaking up in the best of ways, and I'm back again on the street.
So Alta is known as the city of the Northern Lights, and we'll talk about that a little more later. But it's also the beating heart of Norway's dog sledding scene. Now, every year the city becomes the start and finishing line of the Finnmarksløpet. It is an incredible 1,200-kilometer dog sledding race through the Arctic wilderness. And today we are going to get to experience a little taste of it. Oh my God, the noise! The thing about these babies is they are working dogs. They love to run. So that noise you're hearing is their excitement. And apparently once we get moving, it'll be dead quiet. Hey babies! They love people. The staff here was saying they love people and they love cuddles. Same. Here's our dog team! Hey, dog team! Hey! 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 Who's ready? Oh, this is amazing! And these dogs absolutely love this. From the second we take off, they are just dead silent. They are in the zone. We can see our musher behind us there working hard. But this is really cool. Now, obviously I'm here in the summer months, so there's no snow on the ground, but the wheels option is still really, really fun. And it's giving me such an appreciation for how hard these dogs work, how difficult that must be, covering all of those hundreds and hundreds of kilometers in the snow and the freezing winds and the dark and all the conditions and the things they go through. That one's taking a poop while we're running, that's great. Oh, thank you, babies. That was so great. You are so good. Yeah, you are so good. Hey, hey, hey. It this is absolutely incredible. The experience is more than just going out on the dog sled. We got to watch a really great film about the Finnmark Sloppet race and then talk to some of the dog mushers and get a really deep understanding of their relationship with the dogs. And it is one of so much love and respect. If you're watching this and you are wondering, are these dogs happy? Are they loved? Are they taken care of? Yes, yes, yes. They are absolutely adored, and dog safety and dog happiness is number one. They are all just so happy to be out here running. They love to get out and race, and the mushers absolutely adore them. Oh, 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 don't run off. Don't run off. Oh, please subscribe to our channel.
I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. Out of a sudden, you came through the door. At the next table, you're whisking me. The lights were dim as our eyes met and you saw me.
Something unbelievable has happened this afternoon. As we were setting sail, they made an announcement over the speaker system that there were wild orcas off the port side of the ship, you guys. I did not expect to see them, and it was incredible. I had the binoculars out, I was peeping on them hard. It was so beautiful. And just when I thought my day couldn't get any better, it is time for dinner. Now, the food on board is incredible, but I have to tell you, the fine dining here at Frost is the next level, and we have got our first. It is a cold soup. Yeah, that is fresh and it is tasty. And we have our second course in front of us. It's a beautiful crispy potato cake with some fermented trout on it, a little bit of egg yolk, there's definitely some dill, maybe some pickled onions on there. It all looks amazing, and apparently this is a finger food, so we can just pick it up and get right in there. It's really good. I love seafood, so the pickled trout for me is fantastic. It's almost like a, is it a tostada? Something like that. Imagine like a Norwegian fermented trout taco. That's what that is, and it's delightful.
I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore.
One of my favorite things about the meals here is that they come out and they talk you through every single course, so you know exactly what's on the plate, how it relates to Norwegian cuisine, and where all of the ingredients are from. If you love a beetroot, you are going to love the food here in Norway, and if you don't love a beetroot, by the time you're done here in Norway, you absolutely will. This is just beets, beets, beets. Yum, that sauce is so good. It's so good. I think he said there was honey and butter in it. It's incredible. It is my lucky night, and I am having not one, but two desserts. I got this beautiful sorbet with these caramelized toasted nuts. Phenomenal. And just when I thought it couldn't get any better, my second dessert came out. This is beautiful lemon tart. I think that's like a coffee chocolate kind of a crumb, and beautiful, perfect little scoop of ice cream. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Norway. It's really good. You get that tangy lemon base at the end, but it's also lovely and sweet. It's just perfect. This whole meal is 10 out of 10 no-notes for me. It's fantastic. All right, you guys, we have to get outside really, really quick. I am all rugged up and trying to get this door open because the captain has just announced that we can actually see the northern lights right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Seeing the northern lights right now. This is crazy. Wow. This is unbelievable. Now I do have to be honest with you guys, when you first step outside, it's gonna take your eyes a little minute to adjust. And as you look up, you might expect to see the kind of greens that you're seeing on screen right now, but it actually looks more like a fog or a smoke in the sky kind of thing. And that's just got to do with the scale and the way our eyes can perceive it. So the way I understand it is that the strength or the scale, I'll use that term, of the Northern Lights can go up to 9. We are at about a 2 or a 3 this evening, and the higher it is, the better the visibility. It is still absolutely beautiful, but it's when you look through your camera lens that you get those really vibrant colors that you kind of see in photos and videos everywhere. I have to tell you, it is a surreal feeling to be here, seeing these like this in person. It just doesn't feel real. Narvik sits high above the Arctic Circle and actually has a really interesting history. During World War II, it was a strategic stronghold, and that's due to its ice-free harbour and its iron ore exports. But today, it is much better known for its incredible scenery, and apparently, the very best way to see it is by train. This is the Arctic train. Now, it stretches some 43 kilometres from Narvik to the Swedish border, climbing some 900 mountains through valleys, fjords and mountains.
Fever. I think I might be dreaming. Can anybody see this? I can't be the only one.
We are going to do this ASMR style because it is really, really quiet on this train. Now the journey is very peaceful. If you like a laid back, quiet, easygoing Sunday afternoon kind of feeling train ride, this is the one for you. The scenery outside is absolutely spectacular. The mountains are staggering. The water is beautiful, but I'll tell you this, are the few stops that we've made when you jump off the train, the word Arctic is right. It is absolutely freezing. Now, as you're going along, there is a bit of commentary over the top of it. So you're learning about the history, specifically as it's tied to World War II, which is really cool. And they have different languages available as well. So if you speak German or French, for example, you will be covered. But honestly, Narvik, what a place. It is absolutely stunning. And they give you a tasty little cinnamon bun and a cup of tea as well. I like that.
We are waking up today in Andalsnes. Now, this place is known as being the mountaineering capital of Norway, and apparently when we get to the viewpoint, we're gonna have a better understanding of why. But first, we gotta get there. And when I say there, I mean all the way up there. So we're going to be taking the Tromsø gondola, and that's going to take roughly 5 minutes or so to go from the bottom of the fjords right up the top there to Mount Nesaksla. If you didn't want to take the gondola, you can absolutely walk. Now, the rumor on the ship is it's about 700 meters up there, and it's going to take you probably 2 to 3 hours one way. There are a few people on the ship who are going to do that walk today, so hopefully I can confirm that intel for you a little bit later. But for me, a lovely lady, there's no way I'm hiking up there. I am definitely catching that gondola.
Bestie, would you hate me if I asked if you to date me? If I wrote a letter where I told you how I'm feeling, would you want to meet me where I'm at to see if we could go much deeper, or could you never? Yeah, I know it's
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is incredible. I don't know what to say. This is one of the most incredible views I've ever seen in my life. I was just in Patagonia and I said that was the most beautiful view I've ever seen. This is this is just as good. This is spectacular. And I got to be honest with you, I had never heard of this before. If this wasn't part of this cruise adventure, I would never have come here. And I would have missed out on seeing one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. This is spectacular. It is an absolute must-do. It is a bucket list item. It is something you have to see to believe. It is nothing short. I didn't expect this when I woke up this morning. I did not expect this. And welcome to Bergen, Norway's second largest city, once its capital and an important trading port for the Hanseatic League. Now it is also famous for its weather with an abundance of very rainy days, and by the looks of things, we are in for a truly authentic Bergen experience today. We are starting our day off right here at the Bergen Aquarium because who doesn't want to see a penguin first thing in the morning? And if you start your day seeing a penguin, how can the rest of your day possibly be bad? Hi, penguins! This is amazing. I absolutely love the tunnel. It is so cool in here. I also love the otters. They're my number one, they're my favorite. They look like they get to have the best time in this joint, and the penguins are adorable. I tell you what, if it was absolutely belting around with rain, this would be the place to come. Or if you have little kids with you, or I don't know, you're a big kid like me, this is the spot. It is just so pretty. All of the greenery and kind of the autumn leaves up on the hill, the funicular running up and down, all the colourful quaint houses nestled into it, and then you have the beautiful waterway down here to walk around. Bergen is so pretty. Now, because the weather has been so good today, I decided to really push my luck, and that has paid off dividends. I decided to catch the funicular up here to this incredible viewpoint. The funicular has been running since about 1918. The return ticket is around 150 NOK, but you could also walk up and back, or walk up or back if you really wanted to. But I love the funicular. It was really quick and easy to get up here, and the views are stunning. We've seen some amazing viewpoints on this entire journey, and this is another absolute banger. Bergen looks amazing down there, and the rain is really holding off, which I am very, very grateful for. Welcome to the very last stop on our Hurtigruten journey. We have pulled up hot to Kristiansand. Now, this place was founded in 1641 by King Christian IV and is meant to be a charming blend of nature, coastal charm, and history. And I am keen to explore all three. And this place is meant to have a really cool little wharf riverside area. And I've heard a rumor on the streets they have a pretty sick fish market there. Let's go check it out. Interestingly, Anna, yesterday in Bergen, the beautiful art lady, you might remember her, I said to her, what would you recommend I try if I go to a fish market? And she goes, I know what I can recommend you to not try, whale. I don't know if this is all of Norway, but she was kind of speaking in general for the people of Norway, and she said, hey, look, we actually don't love that. It's not for us. We don't eat whale. It's just for tourists, and we're kind of a little bit ashamed of it. So if you're Norwegian and you have an opinion either way, I would love to hear it in the comments. Just let me know if that's true or not. But yeah, personally, even though I'm a seafood lover, that's a line I would not cross. That feels off. Well, this really is a charming little city. It's absolutely delightful. Now, it seems to have kind of been split into two halves. When we were walking around to start with, I was like, everything looks so modern. I thought the city was from 1641, but then you kind of walk into this part of town. You have all these beautiful colored houses here. It's kind of reminding me of parts of Paris, which is just lovely. All the old wooden houses are absolutely gorgeous. It's very quiet, it's very sleepy, it's very relaxed, but my oh my, is it pretty. We have made our way here to the Vanahaya. I asked someone on the ship how you say that before I left, and it has completely melted out of my brain. Here's what you need to know. This place has been popular among locals for a really long time. It was developed around the 1800s, even though it was gifted to the people in 1641 when the city was founded. And it's beautiful through here, like really beautiful pathways. If you love to get into nature, but maybe you're short on time, or you know, you just don't want to have to journey too far or have it be too strenuous, this is the place to do it. It is stunning. I feel like I've just dropped into a Norwegian fairy tale in here, especially with it being autumn or fall right now. The colors of the leaves are just beautiful, and the water is so gorgeous. Actually, if you were very crafty, you would come here with some delicious sweets, a lovely thermos full of some tea or some coffee, something like that. You would sit on a rock like this one and just relax. How stunning. Let you guys in on my secret little ritual on the ship that you haven't seen before. Every evening of an evening, we come here to the 1893 bar, but we call it the piano bar because they have a piano player every evening. Phoebe, she is absolutely amazing. And everyone just sits here after their dinner, has a couple of drinks, whatever. But if you're me, a hot chocolate. It's my favorite way to end the day. I just wanted to do a little moment with you guys and just tell you how amazing this trip has been for me. I didn't really know what to expect from it, and I would say my expectations were good, but this has completely exceeded any and all of them. The whole thing has been amazing from start to finish, and that's not just me. Like talking to other women in the sauna or just people that you meet day to day around the place, everybody just raves about it. The service is amazing, the food is incredible, the ship is incredibly comfortable, and the places you visit are absolutely beautiful. What I've loved the most is that it's taken me to places I would never have visited otherwise, and I've covered so much more ground sea than I would have if I tried to do it by myself. So I cannot rave about this enough. If you've ever thought about doing it, if you've ever thought about visiting Norway, if you just want to have a really amazing trip that is immersive and beautiful and so relaxing, and you know, come away from it feeling rested and refreshed rather than travel drained, this is the one to do. And I'll have a link for you in the video description so you can check it out. And with that brings this week's episode and my time in Norway to a close. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Now, if you don't already, be sure to subscribe right now so you never miss a single episode, and say hello in the comments below. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you with a brand new episode next week. Love ya.